NVIDIA announces DLSS 4 multi-frame generation support for 75 games and apps on RTX 50 series. Dozens of older and newer titles feature NVIDIA DLSS 4 multi-frame generation support from day zero, including Alan Wake 2, Stalker 2, Cyberpunk 2077, etc. on the RTX 50 GPUs. NVIDIA DLSS 4 multi-frame generation makes its way to 75 titles, including popular multiplayer and single-player games. NVIDIA's DLSS 4 is one of the biggest upgrades NVIDIA has released since its first DLSS version came out. With the new Transformer model, DLSS 4 offers noticeable uplifts in multiple areas, including frame generation, upscaling, and ray reconstruction. That said, to support these technologies, developers still have to work on their games to leverage DLSS 4 features. If you are aware of the DLSS 4 features, then you must be familiar with the multi-frame generation technique. Unlike the regular frame generation, the multi-frame generation can double the frame rates by adding more frames by analyzing the in-game scenes carefully. To access this feature, there are two conditions. Number 1 is any of the RTX 50 series GPUs, and number 2 is the built-in DLSS 4 support in games. NVIDIA's Jacob Freeman has announced that as many as 75 games support DLSS 4 multi-frame generation from day zero. He has shared the entire list of the games that support this feature outside the box, which includes classic and modern titles like Alan Wake 2, God of War Ragnarok, Hogwarts Legacy, Cyberpunk 2077, Stalker 2, Heart of Cornwall, and various others. More games will be added to this list soon as developers try to integrate DLSS 4 into their game pipeline to allow users to enhance their game's performance by a huge margin. We have seen how, in some scenarios, DLSS 4 multi-frame generation can increase FPS by 8x. This can be helpful in cases where the FPS isn't consistent and offers a choppy experience that lacks smoothness. At the moment, almost all the announced RTX 50 GPUs can play intensive titles quite smoothly even without multi-frame generation, but once NVIDIA gets the RTX 5060 and 5050 GPUs out, the multi-frame generation will be incredibly useful. However, even the higher-end RTX 50 GPUs can benefit greatly from this feature at resolutions like 1440p and 4K, assuming that users want to max out graphical presets and turn on full ray tracing.